First up, we got Bill X and I. They're a atheist, science-themed grindcore band based mostly out of Walden. That's where they jam. They're formed by my good buddy Nick Jakubowski, who I've known for about 6-7 years. My friend Dave Gapai on drums, who's basically a living drum machine. And I've known him since he was playing in one of the other bands that's going to be mentioned, Necrotic Engorment. And they originally had their old guitarist, Chris, who would leave, and they get this new guitarist, Zach, who's also a really chill guy. They have a big DIY attitude. They mostly play small shows. They refuse to pay to play anywhere. They have opened for some big name acts, but they prefer to play like the small stuff. They're getting a reputation up in Brooklyn, and they get labeled as all kinds of stuff, but Nick likes to call them
no, like legitimately, like shit.
What made you guys decide to marry punk rock and science?
I kind of realized when I was reading books that two are pretty similar. Science is just the punk rock of the real world. If you want to argue with somebody, you guys can argue, but science is like, well, here, this proves it, so you want to deny climate change, do it all you want, but all the data shows that you're wrong. So it really is, it's just a fucking perfect match. And I don't know, man, I think it just works. Yeah.
I hear they love you guys up in Brooklyn. You've been playing there quite a bit.
Up in Brooklyn.
Geographically speaking, it's south.
Our current undisclosed location.
The Arctic Circle.
We've been having fun playing at Brooklyn. We just played a Warcrust show, the Warcrust Records. Kids from Altor, Nerve Gas Attack, some really crusty shit coming out of the city, Long Island. Some of the dudes from Binghamton were really fucking heavy and noisy too. So there's been a lot of really cool shit recently with the pop.
At the same time, there's just more people down there, so per cap.
Just gotta find something good.
Always the choices.
Alright, what's your thoughts on the Hudson Valley music scene in general? Any bands you want to shout out to?
Yes, oh!
Which dude's very damn
Nasty Bastard.
Nasty Bastard's really fucking good.
Triple Cripple.
Triple Cripple, really good.
Chain, yeah.
Sometimes we have our buddies from Spreaders and Matt Uzak play with the band. They do some auxiliary noise for us for live shows.
Airbag was fun when we came here.
Yeah, they were good.
They're real jammy.
Vanitas, they were really good.
Yeah, they're from like Ohio though.
Yeah, they're like all over the place.
Ohio.
But yeah, there's been a lot of cool bands coming up this way.
Necrotic Engorgement, I first heard of them when my buddies Rorg were playing a show with them. They all introduced themselves to us. They're all really cool guys. As of now, they're a three-piece of Mike Ganley, Will Wrecking Ball, and Casello. Sorry if I said that wrong. And Ryan Hilario. They're like a brutal death metal band, very tongue-in-cheek, very humorous, ultra-gory lyrics. They've been on hiatus for a little while due to some complications, but they're getting back and playing. And for a few years, for several years since they formed, they've played with they've opened for many like well-known bands such as Cannibal Corpse, Goat Whore, Cattle Decapitation, Gore Guts, all kinds of stuff.
The it's kind of like a big joke, and like our music is very tongue in cheek, and some of the song titles and things like that are pretty just out there as far as gore or horror or funny. Well, to us, it's funny, but and I guess if you took the name literally, it could mean something like a zombie boner. The necrotic engorgement would be like something dead and engorged. So, but pretty much it relates to the music in a way that it really doesn't mean anything, and it could mean everything, and it's really not meant to be taken seriously or anything like that.
Pretty much stuffing yourself full of dead bodies, however you want to interpret that.
There is some new music on the way. We've taken a break at the moment due to our drummer had some medical issues that are going to be soon finished, and we'll be up and rolling again. But Mike and I have been writing new material and coming up with the next probably EP that we're going to be released, I would suspect either later this year or early 2018.
We're still with Manifest Records, so we're thinking this year hopefully we'll start hitting the studio and recording new material for whatever the next EP will be called. It's very early stages, and we'll probably within the next month or two start practicing new material. We got a couple riffs, a couple different patterns, a couple ideas in mind, just throwing them around. And yeah, we should have something together that we're comfortable with.
What's your thoughts on the Hudson Valley music scene?
The Hudson Valley music scene, I feel like, is pretty hit or miss. It's sometimes very cliquey, and I guess that could be expected with every scene. But some shows you go to and it's an amazing experience, and some shows you go to and you're playing for the sound guy. And I mean, we've kind of all been there, so let's be honest about it. But I think it has its ups and downs, and it has its moments where it could be really good. But I know in the death metal community and in the metal community that we all try and stick together. Even if there's just 5 of us at a show, we still make it a good time. Or if there's 150 of us at a show, we're gonna, go crazy and support each other, and everybody really has each other's back and those type of things. There seems to be no drama or anything like that. But hopefully it'll just continue to get better and grow, and maybe we could use some new blood in the area or new promoters or things like that. But I think all in all it has potential.
Like, you could have the greatest show on a Monday night and it'll be packed, but then something will happen on a Saturday night and it's not really somebody that people are into, and it's just dead. I feel like it's a great place to play. There's a lot of venues that will, support the local scene, support local bands, local metal. Within the Hudson Valley and the immediate surrounding areas, we have friends and bands from around New York, Jersey, but in the Hudson Valley, I've grown up playing here, whether it was at the Chance, the Loft, or Crannel. Club Crannel was actually my first venue I've ever played a show at, and I've just really enjoyed the scene. A lot of good tour packages come through, and usually a lot of great local bands hop on the bill with them.